Hi everyone! So in this video here I'm gonna talk about how to build a strong and resilient knee. One way to do that is through strength exercise and mobility exercise.
First, I want to clean a misunderstanding that we have about strength training, and that is knees shouldn't go over the toes. That's totally bullshit. And while you do that, bring the knees over the toes, you can build a strong and resilient knee. So if you want a healthy knee, make sure to bring the knees over the toes while you do your strength sessions. This is a way to maintain a healthy knee. Plus, if you look how humans move, it's normal in the daily routine to bring the knees over the toes, while for example when you climb a stair, or if you look at a baby when they are in the crawling position and go to a standing position, the knees go over the toes. Secondly, I want to promote the benefits of strength training to our lives, to our joints, our body and health, so don't be afraid to do it. Also keep in mind that you don't need to go big. Start with small steps, small routines in your daily life, anything will start to improve. So talking about strength in the knee, we need to think about the exercises that are above and below the knee. So in this image you can see the quadricep. It's one of the muscles that is above the knee. In this muscle I'm going dividing the exercise into parts. Those that go in the lower position of the knee flexion and those that go in the upper position. The first exercise that I want to show you is the Patrick step. This is a great exercise because it's lower intensity, so allow you to do 12 to 20 reps or higher reps. It is also easy to a person understand how to better contract and better understand the movement and getting a better contraction, the VMO. If you want to regress the exercise, you can start in the ground, or if you want to progress, you can start using weight in your hands like a kettlebell and dumbbells, and then or even a barbell in your back. Or even do a palanquin step out. While you do that, make sure to bring the knees forward and as far as possible. Also make sure to have the hip square so that you can focus more on the glute medium. And when you go down, touch just the heel. Other option is the Peterson step out. This is a more technical exercise that requires more stability and coordination. So make sure to do less reps, like 10 to 15 for each. The technique is quite similar to the previous exercise, only that brings more focus on the gastrocnemius muscle. It is a muscle that crosses the knee joint. While doing this exercise, make sure to lift the toes of the unsupported leg, and with the supported leg, lift the heel while you go down and then bring it back to the step or the support that you are using it. Other exercise that I like to use in my training and with my clients is the terminal knee extension. This is also an exercise that requires a larger range of motion. All you need is a strong band, it's crossing the knee. All you need to do is to bring the knee forward and extend it. Then make sure to bring the knee as forward as you can and bring it to the extension. This is an exercise that requires more reps and go from 15 to 20 reps. I use it often as a accessory exercise in the end of the main lifts. So let's talk about the exercise that go in the lower position of the knee flexion. And let's start with the front foot elevated split squats. This is a great exercise to improve your mobility and also your strength. While you do it, make sure to go in a diagonal movement, so you don't go straight down, rather go down and forward. So while you do that, be aware to bring the knee over the toes. This exercise will not only improve your knee strength, but also the ankle strength, the quads and the hip mobility. Other great option, or for example for people that want to work out at home and don't have dumbbells or kettlebells, you can use a box or a table and do almost the same exercise. Here focus to bring the knee over the toes again, the unsupported leg stays straight, the toes up, and make sure to bring the hips slightly back. So now let's talk about the exercises that will help to improve the strength of the hamstring. Strong hamstrings is really important to have a strong and resilient knee. This will be an important exercise for the knee flexion movement and for the hip extension. So for the knee flexion we'll have the bended leg curl. You also can perform this exercise in a machine if your gym has one. This exercise will work the lower portion of the hamstrings. For the hamstrings we want to have lower reps, like 4 to 8, since this muscle is a fast twitch based muscle. Important is also to do the movement with control. The current exercise is also a great option if you want to do it at home or don't have access to a machine. You can use a slide or small weights or even socks. Make sure to do it in a slippery surface. There are different ways to regress or progress the exercise. If you want an easier way, you can only do the eccentric part and then you can advance to a full range movement. While you do the exercise, engage your core and make sure to have the hips always straight up. You can do it in a more advanced way doing single leg hamstring curls. Keep in mind, when you do this exercise, you are only focusing the lower portion of the movement when the knee is extended. So we need the option to work the upper part of the movement when the knee is in flexion. And for that, you can use the band version. You can even mix and match both in your training routine. There's also time to mention the most known exercise for hamstring, for strengthening the hamstring, the Nordic curls. Now let's talk about the knee extension exercise. One of the ways is by doing the leg curl, as we see here, or doing the back extension exercise. If you can, do it in the machine that you have in your gym, or you can use this setup. This is a great exercise to work the hamstring, the glutes, the back, all the posterior chain. While you do this exercise, be aware and be focused that the movement comes from the hips. Just to complement this video, I'm gonna give you some additional mobility exercise. Here you have the knee cars, so grab the tie, bring the tie to your chest, and make sure when you do this exercise to only rotate the knee. While you do this exercise, maintain the lower reps like 2 to 3 for each side. The second option is the inner and external rotation of the knee capsula. Be aware that the movement is coming through your tibia and make the movement slowly and control and with the larger range of motion. The last one is an isometric hold. Grab your foot, bring it near to your glutes and then let the foot fall and hold it for 5 seconds. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up or a comment. Also, you can subscribe to my channel and hope that this video adds some value to your life and can help you in some way.